Fine. You know what? Fine. I'll just get back in the goddamn rowboat. Jesus Christ.
In the Navy, yes, you can sail the seven seas. In the Navy, yes, you can put your mind at ease. In the Navy, come on now, people, make a stand. In the Navy, can't you see we need a hand? In the Navy, come on, protect the
Yes, it's that time again. It's time to potato around with Hatters in a boat. And today I will be playing the Fletcher again. I mean, I seem to like to feature this thing because, well, it's one of my favourite ships. I'm playing with my friend Kuluk in his Essex class aircraft carrier. So we've got the double tier 9 American division here. Kuluk, a very good player in his carrier. I have complete trust in him. I've got the anti-aircraft consumable because if I have an aircraft carrier on my team, then they're going to have one too, and destroyers can really do with this. This is a great example of how amazing defensive AA is on a destroyer, and why it is definitely worth having it over anything else if you can carry one. I believe Japanese destroyers don't carry them, sad face. American destroyers, however, did I just say carriers? You know what I meant. I'm tired. Hatters is tired, and Hatters can't handle this, but Hatters is going to carry on. So, I believe Japanese destroyers can't carry defensive AA. They're better at torpedoing. American destroyers are better at the all-round sort of brawling, fighting, shooting down aircraft, a couple of half-decent torpedoes kind of thing. And Fletcher is, in my opinion, I played this line way back when. The Fletcher was the first ship that really could do it all. Back in the day, the Benson had really short-range torpedoes, as did all the ones previous. The Fletcher's the first one to have torpedoes that are moderately fast, that actually have some range. So, hence, Fletcher's always been one of my favourites. I'm going to run to the aid of our Minotaur here, who I know doesn't have defensive AA. I've popped mine. You can see all the bombers coming in now. And what it'll do is it'll spread all their ordnance out across the sea waves, and he'll have more chance to dodge. And as you can see here, he dodges very successfully. The Minotaur has a fantastic turning circle, so he probably had it anyway. But with the def AA there, and his AA anyway, his AA is amazing. He just doesn't carry def AA. We managed to absolutely break him up and annihilate them. So between the two of us, I mean, I got 3 kills there and in the destroyer. That ain't bad against aeroplanes, so we're doing okay. Hatters decides, okay, so we've scared off the destroyer there. The Fletcher's not looking too healthy. That's nothing to do with me, but you know, maybe I help spot him. I mean, as you can see, Kuluk there, absolutely focusing him down with the carrier, keeping him spotted so that our team can rinse him. He's been scared off. He's gone to go fuck himself. So we're going to cap C. I'm just going to chill here. And I'm going to do what destroyers do best. I'm going to take the cap, I'm going to stay relatively hidden, keep my distance from the enemy team. Enemy Fletcher there has had to piss off into the blue yonder to sort of rethink his life. And I'm just going to chill. I mean, we've got 30 seconds to capture. Here's a great time to elevator music. But no, you know, things are going on. Kuluk's dropped his thang from his Essex there, so his planes are headed back. We're in a pretty good position as a team. We're capping A, we're going to take A, and then it's a moderately even battle. I mean, we seem to have C, as you can see, the western side of the map pretty well locked down. The centre of the map, the enemy seem to have some crazy cruisers sat in there, and, well, they've well and truly got the east side, because we ain't going anywhere near that bad boy. And straight away, solo cap, so everyone knows I'm going to get 1,000,000 XP just for that one cap. Anyone that played ranked knows that solo capping is the way forward, and once you've done that, you've pretty much won the game. Kuluk again, keeping the enemy destroyer spotted. You can never underestimate having a good carrier player just spotting things for you. He doesn't even have to drop on them, just keep them spotted, and that Fletcher is having the worst time of his life. Kuluk there spotting the torpedoes for me as well, so now I know, oh look, there's some torpedoes. I'm just going to list lazily this way, and then I'm going to list lazily back, and I should dodge them all, no problems, no dramas. Oh look, a friggin' storm, everyone likes that. So, we've got a, it's not even called a storm, we've got a cyclone rolling in, which means that in the next, well, in 2 minutes time, it will start rolling down the spotting range of everything to 8 kilometers. So I think it's by the time the timer hits about 11 minutes, it might even be as late as 9 minutes, no one can see shit, not past 8k, and in a destroyer, that ain't bad. I mean, well, it actually sort of levels the playing field a bit for everyone else, but my detection range is so low. This is my 5.6k detection with, 5.8k detection with my amazing captain, so I'm pretty much hiding anyway. Now, again, I pop defensive AA because these guys are all heading in to try and bomb out someone. I think they might strike the Azumo, and in fact they do swing round. Everyone likes bombing Azumos because Azumos have no AA. I don't know if they've improved it, but certainly since I played it, again, being an Azumo sucked when there was a carrier. So I pop my def AA, I shoot down a bunch of planes to give them a hand and spread the love there. You can see the torpedoes get spread out. Kuluk comes in with a nice strafe as well and absolutely wipes them out. That is all the enemy's planes just got obliterated in one wave. So victory for our carrier there. Our carrier, kudos to Kulush, he absolutely bummed that guy, and now that guy is probably again rethinking his life. So our team has got sea lockdown still. We're not really making any moves at the moment. Our team is taking a bit of time. We've killed one enemy cruiser, probably that crazy one in the middle, and we're not in a rush to do anything just yet. We don't necessarily have to. We're not in any danger of losing immediately, but we would, we do need to cap another cap. I mean, as you can see, their points, even though we've got a kill. Oh, we've just lost to Friedrich. No biggie. Even though we had a kill, they were still ahead on points, and now that they've gained a kill as well, we're now even further behind. So this can run away with you quite quickly. You've got to be very careful letting the enemy slot you. Now, I tried to drop torpedoes on that guy, and I assume our battleships minced him because I fired them and he disappeared. So unfortunately I fired a bunch of torpedoes at someone that, well, it doesn't exist anymore. He's been eviscerated, and within the next 30 seconds he'll slip below the waves forevermore, to be discovered as a wreck in the future, maybe by some divers. Unlucky wee man. So we lost another ship and we just lost another one, so 2 ships in pretty quick succession now, and we actually lost our Minotaur and we lose our Fubuki, so that's 3 ships in very quick succession. So Hadders needs to do something about this, and the Fletcher with its wonderful guns, as you can see how fast they're spitting there. I smoke up nice and close to the enemy. I know there's no radar ships nearby, so I just start cooking off this poor North Carolina, and I can just shoot him for days. I've got nearly 2 minutes of smoke, and the Montana as well. You can have some too, my friend. I'll set you both on fire. I could just cook you off slowly, and any minute now I'm going to have torpedoes reloaded as well. So you can see the hits there mounting up. Most of them don't even penetrate. Most of them are the whole cracked round thing going on. But as long as I can get hits with HE, I can set fires. And over the course of sort of 30-40 seconds, a fire burns. It does a fair bit of damage. And I mean, if you get more than one, then it's even more so. And so the North Carolina had already popped his repair consumable to fix his fire, and I've set him on fire again. So he's going to stay on fire now. You can see my damage counter in the corner ticking up there. I fire some torpedoes at the Montana. Now, the typical Jingles question, will he do the battleship thing and stay in a straight line? We'll find out, because I can't remember. We've just lost 3 ships in a row there. Now, this game is looking horrendous, pigs. We are down. We've got 3 kills. They have got, what are we looking at? 7 kills. We've got 5 ships left, and they've got 9 left. So we're pretty much 2-1. North Carolina there doing the wrong thing. He's trying to slow down instead of, if I were him, I'd charge the smoke. Oh look, there's a torpedo hit. Who knew? So that Montana, he must have dodged and weaved a little bit because he only took 2, but he did take a hit and flooding. So fantastic. NC set another fire there at the last second. Still see my damage counter ticking, so I know he's still on fire, or indeed the Montana's still flooding. Maybe both. Who knows? We're down 880 points to 254. Hadders made his typical potato mistake and forgets to leave his smoke. I set the North Carolina on fire again. I think I'm pretty screwed. I'm going to do a runner. The best thing I can do is try and run away, angle a bit, hope for the best. Sometimes it's even better to stay side on like I am now, because they'll over-penetrate you instead of penetrating you, and there is nothing worse than being penetrated by a battleship. Being penetrated by that enormous round is emotional. So, I'm going to aim up on the North Carolina, and I blast a couple of torpedoes away against him there. Nice close range. He can try all he likes. Izumo smashes the Montana. What a legend. Catches him side on. Someone smashes him as well. The North Carolina gets done by our Montana. Shame about my torpedoes, but ultimately we've just obliterated 2 battleships in very quick succession there, and even though both of them were moderately healthy. So this is good. We're suddenly catching up a bit, but even then, we're still 7 enemies to 5 of us. Kuluk desperately trying to help in the air war there. He's trying to scare off a couple of ships above him. Enemy carrier seems to be spotting. Now, the cyclone, I believe, is in full effect. We can only see 8 kilometers. It's when a cyclone comes about, people, always have a look around you. Try and work out where most people are. I mean, you've got the mini-map with the last spotted indicators, which will give you a helping hand. But try and work out where they were last spotted, because if you can head into a cluster of them, then obviously you can do some damage. Don't head into a cluster of them by yourself, though, because that goes wrong quite quickly. So this ARP tkae pops up, and like I say, my detection is nice and low, so he doesn't even know I'm here. I'm doing the sneaky destroyer thing. Yes, good. Come into my gun sights, boy. Although, to be honest, I'm leaving him. Izumo. Enemy Izumo will be focusing on our Izumo, of course. So I start aiming up on him. Montana in front of him as well. I look across, I think about firing at him, and I think, you know what? They got him. I mean, yeah, he did. He still has no chance. So I'm going to pop smoke. That rune was a bit close for comfort, and that tkae was right behind me as well. So Kuluk there, doing over the enemy Fletcher. Love his game. Unfortunately, their Taiho smashes our Izumo as well. But you can see the scores have been drawn right back. 4 ships left on our team, 5 ships left on theirs. Unfortunately, look how far behind we are on points. 866 to 437. They have double our score, practically. So, Hadders is capping. Hadders knows he needs to do something about this now, because if they get up to 1,000 points, we've put in a damn good game, but we will lose, and no one wants to lose in a game like this. This game is pretty tense. We got puckering of the bumhole there. 50p, 5p, 50p, 5p. There's a rune. 50p, 50p, 5p. But is clenching now. Now, the rune. I decide to fire my torpedoes wide out because I think, well, he's going to pop radar. He's going to pop hydro. I've got no chance. I may as well fire him now. Jesus Christ, he fired his as well. I'm going to go forward. Luckily, I managed to sort of get accelerated fast enough. Holy shit, he seems to be turning in, and he got wrecked by my torpedoes. How the hell did I do that? Apparently, he didn't pop his hydro because I would have been spotted, which is nice. Don't know why he didn't use it, but now we're 4-3. We're actually winning, people. Unfortunately, the enemy have managed to get into A cap, so they're going to start capping that. I decide, in all my wisdom, to turn around. I know from the minimap there's a battleship and a tkae over there somewhere. If we can kill both of them, we can get the score right down. So yeah, let's do that. Secure A. Again, I pop defensive AA to try and help out Montana. Montana manages to go in the smoke as well. I'm screwing these planes up. Montana, obviously, very good AA in itself. And more planes appear behind us. But don't worry, FAA is still good. Torpedo bombers coming in there. It's looking like he might not have many left, considering one of them was on pretty low numbers. Look at them getting smashed out of the sky. That Montana's really kicking ass. He does his drop, and you can see there, they're miles behind the Montana. That guy must have just panic dropped and hoped for the best. Unfortunately, I believe he loses all his planes. Friedrich there kills our Amagi, but we're doing okay. They only have the tkae now. They have the tkae and their carrier. We have a tkae, an Essex, a Montana, and me. So, yeah, we're not in a terrible way. I mean, America rules the waves and all that. So the tkae appears. Kuluk again doing a fantastic job of keeping the enemy spotted. I fire some torpedoes. Montana's going in for the kill. Now, someone says in chat there, we need to take some points. And I think, yeah, you're damn right we need to take some points. the Montana is going to destroy that attack out. Look at him. Kuluk absolutely bummed him. I ninja the kill because why not kill steal? And I'm telling the Montana, right, get yourself into that cap, son. I'm going to go over to C. I'm going to YOLO swag over here, yeah? So, with all the caps, if we can secure all 3, 4 minutes left on the game, well, just over, we might be able to draw this back on points. You never know. So, in the meantime, Kuluk, he's going to find the carrier. Carrier last spotted right at the top of the map there in, where are we? Where are we looking? A4-ish? So, we could go after him, but honestly, right now, and remember this everybody, it's all about caps. If they point us out, it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to lose. Get all the caps in this situation, and you can buy yourself some time at least. So, carrier planes are appearing from the southeast. Could he be down there? Who knows? I haven't got a tkae anymore. So, Hadders starts freaking out, getting dropped by 2 bombers. Oh no, he doesn't seem to be bombing me. He looks like he's going for someone else. What a tool. Kuluk there comes in with the fighters and starts shredding face. So that carrier is definitely not having a good day. He's been just getting absolutely checked the entire way through this game. Got a couple of kills, fair play to him, but Kuluk is a bloody good player. So I'm going to bash across the sea now. Oh, carrier spotted. Kuluk has managed to spot the guy. So we know where he is now. He's southeast. I'm desperately telling, right, Kuluk, you can do your thing. We are capping A and I'm going to cap C. I'll keep going, don't worry about it. You just try and bomb him out. If you can set him on fire and then wait and then flood him, then we got this. Kuluk's like, yeah, I'm all over it, Hadders. I know more about carriers than you know nothing. I actually said that plan and you're now putting it in the video to make it look like you know something. It's just like, yes, Kuluk, yes you do. Good point. So, Kuluk, he bombs him out first. And I believe he causes a fire. Now you can see his planes hanging off there. They're going to wait 20 seconds and then they're going to torpedo rush him because everyone repairs fire straight away, right? So he's waiting in and he's going to try and get flooding on the guy. Hadders managed to get in C. Now, Montana, in fact, I'm not even in C yet. I saw the boys, I got hopeful then. Montana's capped A, so we're good. They're up to 920 points. It's looking a bit grim. Hadders is going to get in C. As soon as I start capping, they'll stop getting points, which is nice. And we'll start gaining them. However, only 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. Kuluk there doing his torpedo run. So he's going to hopefully bring him down to a little bit of health. And there's a very small potential that if he keeps him spotted, me and the Montana might be able to finish the guy. This is going to be another one of those heartbreakers for someone. Either their team or ours. Who's it going to be? Unfortunately, last time it was mine. Hadders in C cap there. I start capping. So, someone is telling me to cap. It's just like, well, I'm saying to myself right now, obviously I don't do it. It's just like, yeah, I got this, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's just like, yeah, of course I'm capping. Like, what else am I supposed to do right now? I could go after the guy. Don't get greedy, he says. What do you think I'm doing? I need to cap for a start to get greedy because XP, and for seconders, yeah, I can go get that tkae if I want, but then we'll lose because we won't have the cap. So good effort. I like that he's trying to tell me, but you know, Hadders is a fun-loving, team-playing guy. Now, the tkae, very low on health there, and for some reason he's turned up towards me. Worst idea ever, because he knows I'm capping. He can see someone's capping the C cap. I cap, and now I'm going to rush him. I need to get some shots on this guy. We've got just over 1 minute left, and if we don't kill him, they win. Amazingly, that's how close this is going to be. I've not worked it out doing the maths, but I believe we're not quite going to get enough points in the time. I start blasting rounds away, and if I wasn't such a potato, maybe I'd have hit him by now. Because all you gotta do is hit him, Hadders. You gotta hit him and set a fire or something. So, banging away, I'm getting closer. Kuluk's telling me on the top-down view, Hadders, you gotta aim higher, dude. Like, he's going away from you and that, and I'm like, yeah, I got this. Fire. So, the carrier is on fire. We're looking okay. Oh, shock of shocks, he puts it out. 30 seconds left on the clock. Hadders is trying to bang away. Where are those rounds coming from? And the Montana is trying to hit him as well. From all the way across the other side of the map practically. And he lands around and kills him for the end of the game. That was a massive and huge game, and I have the stats from both me and Kulu, so you can see what it's like in a destroyer and a carrier. Point to note here, I got 11 plane kills and 3 solo caps, so in the end I really did cap A, B and C. On his screen here you can see he got lots of torpedo hits, doing his job with the planes. He got 30 bomb hits, lots of fires, lots of flooding, 2 kills as well, so Kuluk played an absolute stonker of a game, and you can see his base XP there was insane. Right, I came top because of those base caps. Montana came second, and Kuluk, unfortunately, in the carrier there, came third. I don't understand why the carrier economy is so screwed, but there it is. My damage there, you can see a lot of it done with fires. Kuluk's damage, again, 73k in fires. An insane amount with torpedoes. He did a lot of damage, 261k. My credits there, 301,000 because I'm a Prem whore, and a reasonable amount of XP. Kuluk clearly flying a lot of flags there, 19,000 Commander XP, 8,000 XP, and we're going to move on to lessons learned. Number 1 in this game, and the one that I want to highlight, is cap. I capped A pretty quickly, and the other team got the other 2, which is fine, but we actually had the destroyer advantage, and you could see how quickly the game turned around. If they'd just killed 1 or 2 more ships in the middle there, they'd have won outright. It would have been a quick game, it would have all been over. Number 2, kill secures. Now, sometimes it's called kill stealing, however, in that case, if you can kill someone and you can get those points, do it, because they need to die now, and it stops them firing at other people as well. Know your consumables. You saw there, in the middle of a smoke, I suddenly ran out of smoke and I shit myself. Well worth knowing exactly when it's going to run out, and it's quite easy to learn. You just need to sort of look at the timer and work it out from there effectively as it ticks down. And fit your consumables to your playstyle. In that game you saw I had defensive AA on a destroyer. A lot of people normally wouldn't bother, but well worth it, especially if you're playing with a carrier player, because there's going to be a carrier. And when you're trying to run away desperately, you need that extra AA. So, I've been Hadders. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment, and I will see you on the ocean's blue.